A story adventure. Fluffy had not been for a walk. We should take Fluffy out, said Mom. Chip groaned. Walking Fluffy is boring. Well, you could take the boomerangs, said Mom. Beth threw her boomerang really hard. It flew up into the sky. I'll show them I'm not boring, thought Fluffy. I will make them laugh. Fluffy chased after the boomerang. Suddenly it turned in the air. Fluffy turned as well. Mind the pond, shouted Mom. Too late, laughed Chip. Splash! Fluffy landed in the pool. Oh, Fluffy, you're fluffy, said Mom. Everyone laughed. Fluffy was pleased. At last I make them laugh, she thought. Fluffy was not so pleased when he got home. Mom wanted to give him a wash. Let's use a hosepipe, she said. Oh no, thought Fluffy. Fluffy hid under Biff's bed. Why do I need a wash? He thought. Dogs like being dirty. Suddenly, the magic key began to glow. It was time for a new adventure. Dogs don't have magic adventures by themselves, do they? He thought Fluffy. Well, it's better than a bath. The magic took Fluffy into Australia. It took him to a red desert. The sun was hot. It hurt Fluffy's paws. Suddenly, a boomerang flew over his head. Whoosh! Another one landed next to him. Then Fluffy saw some men. Go away, you dirty dingo, they shouted. Fluffy ran away. The man chased them. He ran past some rocks. Quick, said a voice. Hide here. The man ran past. Behind the rocks were 4 dogs. They'd all laugh at Fluffy. What fluffy ears, said one of them. What's your name? asked another. Fluffy, said Fluffy. My name is Red, said Red. This is Ginger, she is Amber, and he's called Tan. We are dingoes. What's a dingo? asked Fluffy. That's what a man calls us, said Amber. Why do they chase me? asked Fluffy. The dingoes looked sad. We used to be friends, said Tan, but now men don't like us because we have fleas. We will show you, said Red. The dingoes took Fluffy into a cave. On the wall of the cave were paintings. Some of the paintings were of animals Fluffy had never seen before. These are very old paintings, said Amber. They show a time when man and dingoes lived together. We used to help men get food and sleep near her fire, said Rose. If only we didn't have fleas, said Tan. Outside the cave, it was getting dark. The night was cold. Far away, the man had lit a fire. Let's hide under the man, said Rose. One of the men was telling a story. It was about a time long ago when the world began. Those times long ago were called dream times, whispered Amber. The story was about a kangaroo. The story was called about a creature called a kangaroo. The kangaroo wanted to steal from man. The kangaroo wanted to steal from man. Fluffy was tired. He closed his eyes. He began to dream. In Fluffy's dream, he met a strange creature In Fluffy's dream, he made a strange animal with a long tail. It looked like one of the cave paintings. "What's your name?" asked Fluffy. "They call me Kangaroo," he said. Kangaroo wanted to make fire. He rubbed two sticks together. "This is how men make fire," he said. Suddenly, the stick caught fire. It made Kangaroo jump. He dropped the sticks. The dry grass caught fire. The fire spread quickly. Kangaroo jumped up and down. "It's hot! It's hot!" he said. "Run to the water hole," said Fluffy. All the animals ran into the water hole. As they went into the water, the fleas began to jump off their backs. Fleas don't like getting wet," thought Fluffy. Fluffy wake up. He had an idea. He scratched up to one of the men and picked up his boomerang. "I've had a plan," Fluffy said to the Dingles. "I think I can get rid of your fleas." "You can?" said Amber. "Then we can make friends with the man." "We need to find a water hole," said Fluffy. "Follow us," said Red. They walked for a long time. At last they got to the water. They got to the water hole. "Pick up the boomerang," said Fluffy, and walked backward into the water. Ginger walked backward into the water. The fleas on his legs began to crawl up. The fleas on his leg began to crawl onto his back. They did not want to get wet. "Keep going," said Fluffy. Ginger went deeper. Soon his back was under the water. The fleas crawled onto his head. They did not want to get wet. All the fleas now are on Ginger's head. "Now put your hand under the water," said Fluffy. Ginger lay down in the water. The fleas crawled up his arm and onto the boomerang.
His nose 왜 안 해?
His nose. The fleas crawled up his nose and onto the boomerang. Let go of the boomerang," said Fluffy. The boomerang flew away. The fleas sat on the boomerang. "Hooray!" called the Dingles. "Now we can all get rid of our fleas and make friends with the man," said Amber. "I hope so," said Fluffy. The magic key began to glow. It was time for Fluffy to go home. "Oh no," said Fluffy. I didn't bring anything for my adventure." Fluffy heard Mom calling. She was still in the garden. "Fluffy, it's bedtime," she said. Mom washed Fluffy with the hosepipe. "Fluff," she said. "How do you get Fluff?" Fluffy picked up the boomerang. "I'm off to the park," he thought. I need to find a water hole. The end.
Good job.